Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm here to show you some Amazon Japan pickups because they're cool. So the first one I'm going to show you, I'm just going to go straight into it, is this one, which is, you're probably looking at it and going, I recognise that bot. It's Megaton Musashi W. It's actually just been released on the Steam not long ago, and basically I have a Steam Deck, and I was really tempted to buy it. But then I realised it was on Nintendo Switch, and this physical version of it is way cheaper than the digital Steam version. The Steam version is $39.99. This version from Amazon, shipped over, and it's only cost me £10 for this physical version with a cartridge, which I've obviously not opened yet. But you know, this is Megaton Musashi W. And it's kind of like Gundam Breaker, but there's more like a specific story going through it. So I'm just going to actually open this whilst you're here, because I wanted to obviously get it open for you guys to look at too. But I'm pretty sure this card at the front is a DLC card or something. So I will try and avoid, I will try and avoid showing you guys that. Let me just take this out. Yeah. There we go. So let me just pull this off to the side. It's a DLC code that is there. That's right there. And yeah, so that is perfectly fine because it will work on the Switch eShop. Because I have the Japanese eShop. It looks like it's for special parts or something, which is really cool. But yeah, so this is Megaton Musashi W, and it's, in a physical box for super cheap, super cheap, and it saved me £30 realistically. So that's super cool. Let's have a look what's inside. There we go. Took me a while to get the cellophane off, but there we go. So now let's crack it open. I'm not actually expecting very much in here, apart from Megaton Musashi on the cartridge there, and I'm guessing this is something to do with like information stuff. Yeah, it's just basically information, and possibly a warning not to play the game too much. But there you go. That's my first one, Megaton Musashi W. I will be letting you guys know how good that is, because, like I say, it's available on the Steam Deck and available on Steam, etc. But this was like super cheap, so I could not turn it down. And I'll let you know about how it worked. Obviously, I'm in the UK, and getting these into the UK is perfectly great from Amazon. Next thing that I got was probably the coolest thing that I bought. I thought it was just going to turn up kind of like this, but with maybe something a little bit, a side little thing. No, it's Dodonpachi Resurrection, a huge box by Super Deluxe Games. I don't like the fact that it says 2023 on it and on the side. However, look at this box. When I saw this in the box that it came in, I was really surprised. And you can see it is the normal Dodonpachi Resurrection. Because I've got this now, I've already opened it, I've already had a look inside. I've not opened the game, I've not had a look at the game or played the game, but I've obviously already opened this, and he's amazing. I mean, it's not like over the top, but when I tell you the price that I've got for this, all this that's in here, including this hard box, so it's a hard box as well, and with amazing artwork on there, and all around, and I paid £20 for this. 20. So keep that in mind as I'm, opening it up, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take it out of this and show you guys, and then leave it out of it, because it's or maybe I'll put it back actually. Let me just pull it out of here. So there we go, so we're out. So this is kind of like a J card, so they actually come straight off there. So you have the back at the front there, the back there, which is really cool. It's kind of like a Blu-ray collector set. In the back of this here, you can kind of see it says Super Deluxe. Super Deluxe, ironically, I didn't know, but is a shoot-off of limited run games exclusively for Japan, which is really cool. So in here, you have the game, and you have a chiptune arrangement album version of the Dodonpachi game music. So let's just slot all that out of there. Was there something else in there? I don't think so. No. So that's now empty. And again, as I say, it is a hard box. You have the game, obviously, Dodonpachi Resurrection. So this would be the standard version that you would get. You can still look at it as a standard version, etc. And we'll have a look in that in one moment. Then you've got a nice little holster, which they obviously have in a lot of boxes these days for Switch versions, because the Switch versions are really small. You have this, like I say, is a chiptune, a different arrangement of the Dodonpachi music. The Dodonpachi music's really good anyway, so by all means, chuck a CD at me. So, and it is literally a CD, so with some really, really nice artwork. So I'll be checking that out. And it gives you an idea as to when this was from as well, because there's some dates in there. And yeah, it looks really cool. And as you can see, there's a cave logo there. So we'll just pop that to one side. We get a nice little card as well for Dodonpachi Resurrection. And it's, again, same sort of thing that Limited Run do. You get a little booklet, which is a bonus Bible for super fans. And it is essentially an interview with the creators of Dodonpachi, which is wild. But obviously I'm going to need to learn Japanese properly to be able to speak to them. What was I talking about? To be able to understand it. And obviously, at the minute I can only use Google Translate, and I can't do that right now. But it's really cool, the fact that they've got some of the people that have got into the game, created the game. This is the back where it obviously explains the guy who set up Super Deluxe in Japan with Limited Run, and that explains that it's an offshoot of Limited Run, etc. So that's really cool. So that everything that I've got there for £20, realistically, you would get the game for £20. Maybe more in the UK. This would probably be 35, 40 on its own in the UK. And then the collector, you would class this as a collector's edition realistically, and it'd probably be 40, 50, because we're rip-offs over here. So I'm going to pop this open, like I say, and let's have a look what's in here. I don't think it's going to be anything other than the Switch cartridge looking down there, but we'll have a look just in case there's a nice little bonus in there. So there we go. So we've got it open now. Let's have a look. Oh, we do actually get something. So we have the Switch cartridge, which is there, the Dodonpachi Resurrection. And let's get this out of here and let's have a look. So it is a visual book. Ooh, some nice artwork there. So I did, obviously, it was out in the UK, Dodonpachi Resurrection, the original release on the 360, not the original release, but the 360 version was released alongside things like Death Smiles, and we already have Death Smiles, which is a really, really cool release in the UK. And there's other ones that I really want to get now, looking at this. They do, it's called Insect Princess in Japan. And super deluxe games do a collection like this one, so I think this is going to be my next hit list. And they also do Cuphead as well, and unfortunately I have missed the collector's version of that, so I'm going to have to get a physical version of Cuphead, because I don't think there is actually a physical version in the UK at all of Cuphead. So yeah, I thought I would show you guys what I got from amazon.co.uk, .co.jp. And just in case you're wondering how you do that, you just basically go to the amazon.co.jp app or the website, and you can change it in your settings in the Amazon app to the Japanese, to go to the Japanese website, and you can set it so that the price is obviously in your currency, and then you basically sign up. You don't need to sign up sometimes. In fact, I didn't need to with the Japanese one. I did need to with the American one, but with the Japanese one, I didn't need to. I just needed to log in with my normal account. It then asked me for a billing address, which unfortunately I needed to use a McDonald's in the middle of Japan. However, they don't send anything there. So after that, I then obviously set my home address as the delivery address. It then calculates how much it's going to cost to get from Japan to here. So I think I paid, that was £20. The Megaton Musashi was 10, and so that's 30, and I paid an extra tenner in delivery, which is super cheap coming from Japan. These two games probably coming from Japan, generally from a seller, would probably cost me an extra 20-30 quid in no, maybe not, maybe I'm going a little bit over the top, but I would probably be looking at 50-60 quid in total, if I'd actually bought them from an actual seller, where Amazon themselves have sold these. So I was really happy about getting them like this, especially the fact that I've never seen a collector's item like that for Dodonpachi, and on the off chance that this is a good game, I would much rather pay the £10 and the split the £10 between the two, £5. So basically, this is a £15 game. This is a £25 bundle. Like, would you call that a £25 bundle? Like the game, the music, the this, the that, the this, the that, and like this, would you call this a £15 game? Absolutely not. So I think I've done really well there. So that's everything, guys. I will see y'all later. And like I say, if you've got any questions about buying things from Amazon.co.jp for whatever reason, and I don't know why you would, because it's very straightforward, and just drop a message below, and I will try and I will endeavour, as they say, to answer your questions. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and peace.